Alright, hello, Mr. Wahlberg here, Section 6.6, Surface Area of Composite Solids. Composite solid is a solid that's made up of more than one type of solid. Basically, it's taking everything we've done and putting them together. A couple examples here. You have a cylinder, which we know how to find the surface area of, and a cone now. So you take those two and add them together to find the surface area. Here's another example. This would be a rectangular prism at the bottom and a pyramid at the top, and you'd obviously add those two together. Alright, this is an example of a everyday object. I guess not everyday, but an object that you could look at and think about it being a composite solid in terms of having multiple different three-dimensional figures in one shape. If you look right here, we have a cylinder, and we have two different rectangular prisms. This one right here, and then this one right here as well. So you've got two different rectangular prisms, and then you have a cylinder there as well. Just an example of looking at just an object out in the world that could be made out of different solids. Okay, this is just a prime example of taking some type of figure and just finding the surface area of some of it. Obviously, we're looking at combined composite solids. Excuse me. Gotta find the area of the green part here. So I'm going to look at the box on the top here of being 20 by 24. So I'm 24 by 20. This box right here would be 7 by 24. This box on the top would be 10 by 24. And the bottom box there would be another 7 by 24. So if I multiply these out, 24 times 20 would be 480. 7 times 24 is 168. 24 times 10 is 240. And 7 times 24 is 168. So let me add all these up. We're looking at a total of 1,056, and that is inches squared. Just a prime example of taking a composite solid and figuring out the area of different parts of it. Last one. Here's more of a standard figure, not so much an everyday real-life example, just a figure that we could look at. We have a rectangular prism on the bottom here, and we have a pyramid on the top. First thing I want to point out, though, notice what it says here and here. We're not going to find the top of the base of the prism, and we're not going to find the base of the pyramid. Think about that when you look at this figure. The bottom of the pyramid here and the top of this prism are covered. We don't need to know the outside surface area, so we have to ignore that. That's something we have to be careful of. So let's do the surface area first of this prism. The bottom is 6 by 6. The top we don't need to know, so we're going to ignore that. The left and the right side, this side right here, 6 by 4 is 24, so the left's going to be the same, so that's going to be 48. 24 and 24 is 48. And then we need to do the front and the back, which is 6 by 4 and 6 by 4, so the front and the back would be 48 as well. So that's just this figure. The pyramid does not need the bottom, so all we have to do is find our four triangles. Remember, triangles 1/2 base times height. The base is 6, the height is 8, so 1/2 of that is 24. I did 1/2, 6 times 8. 6 times 8 is 48, half of that is 24. I now need 4 of those because there's 4 triangles. That will get me 96. I'm going to multiply 24 times 4 to get 96. So I'm going to take the 96 and I'm going to add it back to these answers. 48 and 48 plus 36 plus 96 is 228, and that is meters squared. Hope you followed that. It's quite a bit to that. We'll practice more obviously in class tomorrow, but you're basically finding the area of the outside of this prism, but not that top, and you needed to find each triangle here, but not the bottom. So that all adds up to 228. Hope you followed that. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. Bye-bye.